Hello, and welcome to another great episode of Kingdom's Most Wanted. I, of course, am Robert Van Buren Winkeltoe III.
And I'm Hugo Cywarmer Walkinsmack.
Welcome, Smack.
But for this particular episode of Kingdom's Most Wanted, I'll be going by my Mexican name, which is Alejandro Miguel Santiago Munzo. That's legitimate Spanish.
And I will be going by my Spanish name, which was given to me by a elderly woman I met in Mexico a long ponce of time when I bought my sombrero there. It was a wonderful day. And my Spanish name is Armando Felipe Lucero Mateo Jose Angel Salvador Vicente Piña de los Martínez Ortiz Díaz Flores de la Luz Valdez Guzmán Herrera de Gao Chapiaro Marino Chavez. But you can call me Roberto for short.
Right. So, for this episode of Kingdom's Most Wanted, we're going to be looking at the historical holiday called Cinco de Mayo, which translated to the English tongue means destroyer of... what does the last word mean?
Mayonnaise.
Solid. The destroyer of mayonnaise. Now that's good stuff. You can't find that anywhere, especially on the History Channel.
In fact, many of you may be familiar with mayonnaise. You eat it on your sandwich, on your hamburger, on your hot dog sometimes. But there is a rich history behind Cinco de Mayo that you don't understand. But we do.
It all started in 1927, when General Chalupa refused to sign the agreement to tax mayo. Oh, the Mexican people were outraged. Well, they didn't want to be taxed on their mayo, their beloved mayo. So they got out on the boats and they threw the mayo into the ocean. It was called the Mexican Mayo Party, similar to the Boston Tea Party, but with mayo instead of tea. Well, it got disgusting. All the mayo in the water killed tons of fish, specifically the tuna. But there was good to be found in this, for that's how they invented tuna salad. And it was delicious and scrumptious.
That's right, Hugo. I remember that day very well, as my mother told me. General Chalupa wouldn't sign the agreement. And there was a man named Senor Gordita who was pushing for it, and he got angry and he raised up an army to fight against this. And my mother would get emotional about it because she said mayo was all that the Mexican people had. And if mayo goes, so goes Mexico.
And so began the Mexican Civil War. Mexico against Mexico. Mayo against no mayo. Fist against tank.
Why?
Brother against brother.
Hermano against hermano.
And the field was covered with blood.
Oh, blood.
And mayo.
Mayo.
Whoa!
San Antonio, si no es una cosa, es la otra. Esta historia, puro frijoles. No. Así no fue. That is not how it went. You gotta get your facts together. This is the real story. Mexico had just gotten out of the Mexican-American War and they just finished fighting the Mexican Civil War. So Mexico, the economy was really down to its lowest and we owed a lot of people a lot of money. We owed Spain money, England money, and France. However, France had something else in mind. So, in 1862, Napoleon got together with 8,000 of his troops and he appointed Maximilian and came on over to Mexico and decided to take over. Well, they thought they would win and have it all together. No. Así no pasó. We Mexicans estábamos listos. We were ready. Napoleon and his French troops had the best army equipment, and they had 8,000 men. Mexicans had just machetes, and they had 4,000 men. We were outnumbered and out-equipped. However, we had the belief that we could win. We were going to stand firm until we could, and we were going to hold our ground and fight for Mexico. And we came in and we decided to get Benito Juarez, and he appointed Zaragoza. And Zaragoza got his 4,000 troops equipped, and we decided to be ready and fight to the end. And that is exactly what we did. We chased Napoleon and his troops out. And that is what we celebrate for Cinco de Mayo. And that, my friends, is how it happened. ¡Que viva Mexico!
I want to apologize to the audience for that intruder who was speaking incoherent facts that hurt my head as she was speaking. That was the opposite of true history. She is being thrown in the back of a police car in our studio parking lot as we speak, so need not worry ever again.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have seen our program before. You know of Hugo and I's work. We are true men of study and integrity. We are the ones who got our online degrees. Not her. She doesn't know anything. So be assured what we tell you is accurate.
100% accurate. And if there's one thing you can remember about this episode, is Cinco de Mayo means the destruction of mayonnaise.
That's right.
This has been another incredible episode of Kingdom's Most Wanted. Until next time, hola.
Bonjour. That's Spanish.
Buenos for Napoli.
La French fry.
Soy el